Thank you for joining us. So recently there's been a rash of events that's been going on in the media that has focused on transgender women that have been killed for simply who they are. There was a transgender woman that was killed in the Inland Empire by her lover, and then there was a transgender woman in Harlem that was killed just last week for, you know, just being trans. And then there was a Jamaican transgender woman that was killed back in July. So today I have with me 3 trans women. We're going to talk about transgender awareness and what we can do to protect ourselves from these rash of events that's been going on. My name is Fox Giselle, recording artist, and
hi everyone, I'm Gia Banks, a model slash female entertainer.
Hello, what's up everybody? Milan Zanotti, international boss bitch.
And I'm Ashley, recording artist also.
So I wanted to find out from you girls, like, does it ever like come across your mind that, you know, that you fear for your safety when you're out there, you know, you're talking to trade or, you know, you're talking to boys? And
yeah, I personally feel like I don't really feel threatened until I'm approached. I think that's anybody genuinely, but just the fact that my look is kind of sexual, I guess you could say.
Exotic.
I would definitely say exotic for the most part. So most guys do seem to approach me naturally off of attraction. So I think my best advice to the next girl is just, you know, kind of take it as a non-confrontational. Don't be so aggressive and on the defense, you know, because naturally you shouldn't feel like someone is per se either trying to verbally attack you
or get your tea.
Exactly, you know. So as you living your life as either a transsexual or you portray yourself to be a woman, whichever one you prefer, naturally you should just take into consideration that you are human first.
So let me ask you something, and I want to ask all of you all this. Apparently you all are very familiar with the transgender woman that was killed last week in Harlem, where she was with a group of friends and she was, you know, basically beaten to death. And I was like wondering from you, Gia, about what you just said. Do you think that she may have, you know, brought that upon herself by, you know, being confrontational, or, I mean, because obviously we weren't there, but
right. Excuse me. Me personally, like I was saying earlier, I try not to go into situations aggressive. But sometimes I think some transgender women can be provokers. You know, not everyone is perfect, and you know, sometimes we can all have our moods and our moments to where
that masculine energy.
Yeah, so I think genuinely, I don't think she meant any harm, because and so I don't think no one deserves anything like that. But at the same standpoint, I'm sure she was involved in some aspect. Yeah.
You know, speaking of that, we had a situation that happened last year in the subway, and we were minding our own business. You know, and the guy approached us, and
it's one thing if somebody says something and you like disrespect it. It's like that, you know, it's different from provoking it. It's like it's just, you know, standing up for, you know, who you are. Like, you know, you're gonna play me. You know, this is not a joke to me. This is my life. So yeah, that happened to us last year. We were hanging out with a group of girls, and someone made a comment and
to one of our other girls.
To another girlfriend of ours, and us two, we kind of like, you know, took offense to it because we're all trans. So it's like, I'm not gonna let my girlfriend get made fun of in my face. You're calling her a man, but you know, we all were born men, but yeah, we look like this today. So what happened last year was, you know, it was kind of like immature-ish, you know, for the person to make a comment, because clearly what he saw was, you know, a tall, exotic girl with obvious work, and she was trans, and she was not a man, you know, but that's what he called her.
Yeah. But like Gia was saying about girls being provokers, I happen to be one of those girls. Unfortunately, I don't like to be like that, but I do have a temper.
What do you mean by provoking?
Like when someone stares too much or too long,
you feel like
I automatically think because I'm a trans that they're coming at me. So that's all the time.
But sometimes like getting clocked or spooked is not always a bad thing.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, when people are staring, they're just admiring your
females or males?
Anybody.
Okay.
Anybody that's staring.
You automatically feel like they're looking at you because they think
you feel like they're giving you fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you react towards that?
I go off. I just start to, what happened? What's so funny? You know, what are you looking at?
Yeah, she's done that a couple times. When
have you had anybody ever react and tell you that they knew you were trans?
One thing about me, like, I'm hot-tempered, and I do, the girls that know me and guys that know me know I fight a lot, and I'm trying not to, because I have caught cases, and I'm not, like, I'm trying to live a good life. But being who we are, it's even harder when you're just trying to live the regular life, and we get treated like worse than blacks got treated back in the day. We get that same type of
treatment. A lot of people think that we're worth nothing. You know, we're not, you know.
Yeah, there was the Jamaican transsexual that was killed in Jamaica, and you know, Jamaicans, they take it to the next level.
Oh yeah, they're
when it comes to criminals.
Yeah.
And just so you know, people that are not familiar with this, the Jamaican transsexual was killed actually back in July, and she was at a party. And some female identified her and said that, you know what, that's a man. And this mob of, you know, people, you know, just started beating on her and they killed her. And to me, that was just like, that was sad. That was no excuse for that, because of the fact that, you know, she was dancing with some guy and everything. And that kind of like scares me, because I know I'm tall and exotic in myself, but sometimes I wonder to myself, is that, will I be singled out? Right. You know, I know that I'm not the most passable. I'm not like a Sydney Star where I can just blend in, or a Maya Scott. But the fact is that I do worry about my safety.
You are just as beautiful as both them girls.
And who are they?
And it's not, I mean, they're both entertainers in the industry, but we should not compare ourselves to other girls. They're our sisters. You're beautiful just like that.
Yeah, we all go with a different look, and we're all beautiful inside and out. So it's not like, you know, about the
give credit where credit is due. Y'all ladies are beautiful, but so are you.
Yeah, there's no shade. I just
no shade.
I'm just saying, you know, we are all unique in our own individual skins.
But going back to the topic, I do worry about my safety sometimes, because I wonder, because I feel like right now, I feel like it seems to be open season on the trans girls, because we're hearing about this so much. We were just having a conversation a couple of days ago about how it just seems like it's open season on trans girls.
You would think it's a trend,
right?
So like attack, thinking that we're weak since we weren't men, and now we want to be women. In their eyes, we're weak. You know,
because we're trying to manipulate.
But we throw down.
We're trying to trick you.
You already know. It's not about being ratchet. It's not about being ratchet. It's about having respect. If you're gonna respect me, I'm gonna respect you. But if you're gonna be disrespectful, I'm not even worried about it, because you know what? I don't like to go to jail, but I'm saying if people want to try me, I don't mind going to jail, because we can get treated like.
But you like to fight.
I don't know that I like to fight. I like to get my respect. And if I don't get it, I demand my respect.
But you know what's crazy? There's in the jail, people always say, you know, about jail. I don't know how many girls of you have been arrested, been incarcerated. I've been incarcerated in New York, Rikers Island. I've been in there with the guys. When I was in there, it was not. How did they treat me? They loved me. They praised me because I gave off the female essence. I carried myself as a girl. They loved me. When I came into my bunk, all the guys crowded around me, admiring me, because I was the closest thing to a female that they were going to see for a while. So, you know, I would have my commissary, my little bucket, every day. There would be things thrown in it. Soup, noodle soup, radios. Like, guys wanted me to be their friend, whatever. Maybe in a way, probably for a sexual favor.
You were a commodity.
Yeah, but like I felt like they wanted maybe possibly of hopes for sex, but I never engaged into anything in there, because I was only there for like a week.
Now, when you were locked up, were you in protective custody?
No, I was with the niggas. I was with all the guys, and I stayed in my general population. I was just like this, sitting there like this, and then all the boys like, "Yo, Ma, what you here for?" And I was like, I'm sorry, and I was like, you know, I got locked, I got caught for this and that.
Going back to the topic about, like, you know, it's been open season on the trans women. A lot of times, you said something about a lot of times that we provoke, you know.
Yeah, there are some provokers.
But a lot of times in our community, the girls like the pussy stunt. And if you don't know what pussy stunt is,